Hello. It says we're live. So if you're tuning in and you can see me, give me some hearts so that I know you can hear me and see me. And welcome to tonight's call. Have you ever wondered why you're living your life the way you're living? Why you're doing certain things? Why you're working where you're working? Why you think certain thoughts, etc. Hi, beautiful Susan. Hi Carla, welcome to the call. Today's call is about programming. Now this is huge. When you understand this, it's going to change your perspective on your life and your reality. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Anna and I'm a manifesting coach, manifesting mindset coach. I help entrepreneurial women let go of the limiting beliefs that are holding them back from manifesting their desires. Now let's talk about programming tonight. Hi, beautiful Susan. So let's talk about programming. Now, what is programming? Now, programming is conditioning your mind. Now, the way you think, the way you behave, the way you act, and the way you conform or function in society is based on a program. And when you know that, you start to shift your perspective. You start to kind of step back a little bit and you start to question things. I always say question your reality. Question why you do what you do. Question why you go where you go. It's really important. This is about personal empowerment. This is about you claiming your power back. The world is starting to wake up. Conformity is starting to break down, and this has been happening now for a few decades. And it's interesting to see, and people are kind of getting scared because things are shifting and things are changing. Now, part of this shift and change is also you waking up to your consciousness, you waking up to your programming. So how is society programming us? Okay, your whole education system, your whole belief about how your parents raised you and their programming and their beliefs, everything is handed down from generation to generation to generation. Your beliefs, the belief of what's right or wrong, it's all programming. And we're actually not programmed to believe that we are incredible, that we are awesome, that we are amazing, and that we are powerful. We're programmed to believe, now in Christianity this is really strong, we're programmed to believe that we are sinners. We're programmed to believe, just in life in general, that we're not worthy. We're programmed to believe that you have to work really, really hard to get anywhere in life. We're programmed to believe that life is a struggle. Even just watching the news or just turning the television on. I've got an international guest here at the moment she's very anchored into her programming, and her programming is very fearful. And I've really been noticing this in the last almost 8 weeks, and I've had a bit of a struggle with it because we've got the news on every day, and it's just all of this stuff that's imprinting into your world, into your mind. So let's talk about how you're programmed. You're programmed to fit in. You're not programmed to soar. You're programmed to fit in, and you are programmed to stay small. Just think about that for a moment. Who do you know in your close community? Who do you know in your family that is just soaring and they're just doing incredible because they're not bound to limiting beliefs? I know a few people, but I know more people that aren't. I know more people that are struggling. I know more people that have conformed and are buying into the programming. So what kind of a life could you live if you had no programming? What kind of life could you live if you had no limiting beliefs? If you had no restrictions and nothing holding you back? Where would you be? How would your life be different? So we're also taught, now this is just in the media and in ads, we're taught to spend, we're taught to buy things, we're taught to virtually live off credit cards and to live beyond our means. We're not taught to be empowered about how to earn money. This is kind of not just about earning money, but it's about saving money. We're not taught this. I was never taught this. And it's all part of the programming. We're programmed to be in victim mode. We're programmed to be in in scarcity mode and in fear mode. Now, the news, what does the news do for you? The news is designed to scare you. The news is designed to keep you fearful. It's designed to keep you conformed and restricted. Because when the news has been on in my house in the last 8 weeks, and I'm really struggling with it. But I don't want to know who saved who and who pulled who out of a burning house and what exploded where and all of that stuff. There's no benefit in you buying into fear. You need to buy into love. You need to buy into passion. You need to buy into joy. You need to buy into personal empowerment. Buying into the social media, even on Facebook, even social media these days, it's changed the landscape of humanity. And there's a lot of positive ways that it has, but there's also a lot of negative ways. We're more disconnected than we ever have been. We're more lonely than we ever have been. Our friendships are now via messenger or via text message rather than face-to-face conversation. So just think about how you're being programmed. Now, how do you override this programming? Okay, so you override this programming. Well, actually, before I go into that, here's another couple of things that you're being programmed to believe in. Okay, so the dairy industry is going to tell you that calcium is really important, that your 3.5 serves or whatever is important. Is it? I don't know. This is up to you to decide, but I'm just teaching you how we're being programmed. The meat industry is telling you that we need iron for bone. You need iron to be healthy. Tony Robbins I don't know how tall he is, and he says he's been a vegan for 20-something years and he's never been sick, or 30 years now. This is just me. I'm just instilling the questions in your mind just for you to see how you're being programmed. The pharmaceutical industry is programming you to say you need drugs or you need tablets instead of you need mindset. Is the pharmaceutical industry going to show you how you can change or how you can use your mind to get well? No, it's not. It's programming you to stay sick. Now this is really, it's actually really scary just to realize how we're being programmed in our reality. So how do we override the program? Firstly, we have to identify that there is a program. First you identify, okay, look at yourself. What do you believe about your life? What do you believe about money? What do you believe about relationships? What do you believe about health? What do you believe about mindset? Okay, so understand your reality and where you are based on how you believe and how you think. So understand your thoughts. Are you more pulled into or drawn to fearful thoughts, or are you more pulled in and drawn to positive, uplifting thoughts, okay? Then you've also got to understand just how powerful and how amazing and powerful you are. I was just looking at some things, I was just doing some research before I jumped on, and Rhonda Byrne, the creator of The Secret, she was exposed to a book by Wallace Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich. And this then triggered something within her to realize, oh my goodness, why do I not know this information? Why is this information not something that is mainstream? And that's where then she started to do her own research, and she put all this information together and created the movie The Secret, which was actually a phenomenal success around the world because it opened up our minds to look at our programming and who we are in the world. So you've got to shift your awareness. You've got to shift your awareness and step into your power. I know people who look at the world as though it's a disaster. Everything is expensive. The world is going to crap, excuse my French. They just focus on problems. If you're in that reality, if you're in that mindset, that's just programming that is so deeply seated within you that it's become part of you. It's your perspective on how you see the world. So shift that. So see the world, as I was just sort of saying, see the world more from a positive perspective. Life is incredible. Life is amazing. The universe is abundant. The world is abundant. You've just got to tap into the power and the energy of that to shift your programming to see that instead of to not see that. Now, I've got a few quotes that I came across that I want to share with you as well. So, for example, I've been reading Your Invisible Power by Genevieve Burand, and this is one of her quotes. Do not fear to be your true self, for everything you want wants you. So your true self is this powerful spiritual being having a human experience. You're powerful. You're not part of the, you can be part of the 98% if you want, but when you wake up, the 98% of the part of the world are the ones that conform, are the ones that don't understand their internal power. But Genevieve says everything you want wants you. I love that saying, because that says that my desires want me back. So therefore we're connected, we're united. I've just got to shift my perspective and my energy into those things that I want, and then I will draw them to me. So here's another quote. Neville Goddard. I love Neville Goddard. I've been listening a lot to him. He says, you are already that which you want to be. And your refusal to believe this is the only reason you do not see it. That's so powerful. I love that. I'll say that again. You are already that which you want to be. And your refusal to believe this is the only reason you do not see it. When your programming is focused on the negative, then this is what's happening. You're pushing it away. You're not seeing it. Here's another quote as well from Thomas Troward. Belief is the limitation in the one and only thing. Belief in limitation is the one and only thing that causes limitation. So belief in limitation. So belief in limitation is programming, because you are an unlimited being. You are part of an extension of the unlimited potential in the world, in the universe. And this is what programming has done. It has stripped us of our power to understand that. It has stripped us of our power to know that you can be, do, and have anything. So that's just what I want to share with you about changing your perspective, changing your programming. Step out of your programming. What are you programmed to do? What are you doing that you don't really like to do? What are you doing that is causing you heartache maybe, or is disempowering you? Focus, shift that perspective and ask yourself, where in my life, thanks for the hearts, where in my life am I being programmed? Where in my life am I being programmed? And shift that perspective, because you, my friend, are an incredible being. You, my friend, can manifest anything that you desire. The world is your oyster. The world, the universe is in alignment, is one with you. You are an extension of that. And when you tap into that, when you understand that that's how powerful you are, you will move mountains. Okay, so come and join me on my Journey to Manifesting official Facebook group, ladies. I'm going to put the link down below. You can have anything, you can be anyone, and you can enjoy a happy, abundant, incredible life. Shift your awareness, shift your programming, and anything you desire can be yours. I'll see you again soon. I'll put the link below, and come and join us in the group. We'll see you soon. Bye.